Danganronpa. Hello, hello. Hi all, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are all well. Let me go ahead and get the camera up here. Hi. Hello, Chihiro. Welcome to the stream. You chose this name for a very good reason. Why is that? Although, without going into spoilers about the game, we are in the very beginning of Chapter 6. I assume that you are familiar with the game, and we are at the part where we have made a decision to uncover all the mysteries of the school for one last class trial. So that's where we're at now. So we're at the very beginning of the investigation portion. So I don't know. We might still have a bit of ways to go. I don't want to know if people already know. I'd like to be surprised of how much more the game is left. But I'm enjoying it quite a bit. It was pretty a big thing about Makoto being saved at the very last minute, so from impending doom and his punishment, which I was a little upset that for the alternate ending with Kyoko being sent to punishment, that was the exact same punishment, which is kind of annoying, but hey, what can you do? What can you do? Anyway, let's go ahead and turn down the music and get the game going. Turn that down. Get the game music up here. Alright. Let's go. Let's see if that's... Turn it down just a little there. Alright. Investigation time of Chapter 6. Let's go ahead and continue on. I'm excited to see, and everyone's split up. This will be good. Everyone is split up, and are off investigating separately, which is fine. As Kyoko said, it's not necessarily because we can't work together. We might cover more ground in a way by everyone doing different things. Chihiro, I assume, have you played the other Danganronpa games? I'm definitely excited about the third one. This is my first Danganronpa. But I do have number 2, and I do have the Criminal Girls collaboration spin-off, however you might call it. Hey Brohan, welcome back. We just started here. We're at the very beginning of the investigation on Chapter 6. We'll leave this area. This music is rocking. So I guess we have access to everything now, which is interesting. Like this area. So let's go check that out. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms. Which means I have to do it. Play them all. Nice. Do you have a favorite amongst the 3? Oh, you have an APK for the Japanese alter ego app. That's awesome, Jira. Hi, Matayo. How are you doing? This is the second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up here or something. Oh, that's pretty crazy. You doing good now? Did you have to work today? That's insane. Got home from laundry a bit ago. Do you have to do laundry at a laundromat? It's like blood everywhere. Oh man, that's crazy. Got some Popeyes. Nice. Wow. It's pretty creepy. Oh yeah, the 2-piece for $2. That sounds pretty good. I don't go to Popeyes often enough because I'm not usually near one. But it kind of makes me wish I were. I remember my first experience with Popeyes was when they came out with their chicken and waffles chicken tenders. They're pretty good. Yeah, you gotta go out to do laundry. Oh, that sucks. That was one of the things I looked for when I was looking for my apartment. I wanted a on-site laundry because I grew up in a laundromat and I was like, I cannot do any more laundromats. I'm done with laundromats, and it's really handy for me. Chicken special. You only recently started, now you're addicted. Oh, be careful, man. Be careful. This bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Looks okay to me, but maybe there are things I can't see. I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. I wonder what happened on this floor and only this floor. Hey, shiny one. Dis. When you get your own place, I want an in-house washer dryer, yeah. I mean, I still have to pay for my washer dryer. It's coin-op, but I only share it with my landlord's family, which is really nice. So it's only another family above us and then me and my roommates, and that's it. So it's not usually an issue for me to get in there to wash my clothes. So I'm totally okay with paying coins. Alright, not much there. I'll leave here. We just started Shiny, so you didn't miss anything. We were on the second floor of the dorms. We've started exploring around, and we decided to check out the second floor of the dorms. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Oh, come on. The bathrooms are nice, at least. At least I could use the bathroom if I really wanted to. It's like an eye. It's interesting. So creepy. Cute giraffe. Oh, this room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope Speak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. They're big. Why would they have done that? Well, obviously this one is your favorite. I mean, I practically am Chihiro. Born March 14th, I'm a programmer, same gender, and I share a similar style of clothing, if you understand what I mean. Nothing wrong with that, Chihiro. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of an interesting reveal. If anything, I was kind of surprised because I was like, well, he doesn't identify as female. Like, he does it to hide, which was kind of interesting. So it kind of is a different reason from how other people might decide to wear clothing of the opposite gender, which I don't even, I'm wearing a boy shirt right now anyway. But I don't know, it's just kind of an interesting reason, just because mostly when I hear about boys who dress and identify as girls, it's mostly because of a internal self-identity thing, and for him it was more of like a confidence issue, which is interesting. You know, it makes me wonder if It sounded like if he was able to regain the self-esteem and confidence that he would have come out as a boy, but I don't know, would he? It makes me wonder, you know. There's a metal plate mounted to a locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. But that's awesome that you're a programmer, Chihiro. And Chihiro is an awesome character in the game. I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even going to bother trying. I know other folks who have come by who've played this game before say they really like the second one. So, but, and I'm glad that a third one is being made, and hopefully that gets localized as well. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Oh, Apocalypse, thank you so much for the host. Fun fact, true fact. Hi, Apocalypse. I used to use the... Why am I saying this? Oh well, gone too far to go back now. I used to go to the girls' bathroom when I was a kid, going to my mom's work for the days because she was overly paranoid of me being kidnapped or something in the men's bathroom. No, it's okay. Why do you always yell? Poor Mateo. No, I mean, you know, my brother actually, for many, many years, was using the women's restroom. Shh, Chihiro, no spoilers about the second game. I don't want to know anything about the second game, but I appreciate it. I know you want to get me hyped about the second one. I just like to play very, very blind, and that's I kind of appreciate that I knew nothing about Danganronpa before the game started, and I still appreciate that a lot of people have been following that line of just keeping it very minimal. If they do say things, they say it after it's already happened to kind of discuss it, but they're very good about keeping it mum, but no worries. He used to go to the girls' bathroom. Yeah, I mean, like I said, my brother did the same thing for many, many years, and it was just a thing out of habit, you know, because at our restaurant, we had a female and a male bathroom, and he got used to going to the female one because my mom would take him when he was a little kid, and he just kept using it. And it doesn't really matter, they're single occupancy bathrooms anyway, but it was always one of those things of like, you not want to switch over, but that's fine, he doesn't have to. What am I going to play after this? Probably not Danganronpa 2 yet, Brohan. I'm probably going to take a little break and go back to one of my other games I have, Back to the Future, the game that I need to play, and I am in the middle of Final Fantasy 12 among other games, unfortunately. Been jumping around quite a bit. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, none of these. Is that gonna be how it is for all of these? Let's try this one. So it's already broken. Let's try this one. Final Fantasy 11 after this. Not 11. 12. Okay, let's try. Oh, can't do that. I mean 12. Yeah, I'd like to go back to it. Either I might end up switching between, alternating between Back to the Future and Final Fantasy 12 again, just to kind of so I don't get burnt out on one. This big metal plate on these. Aim chicken, can't think of spellings. It's okay, I'm tired. Okay. Nothing else around here, I guess. Okay. Chicken sounds good, actually. Now I kind of wish I had some fried chicken. What's blood? There's an eye there. Alright, let's see what's in this room. I do have a YouTube channel, Brahan. It's basically just a archive of all my videos from here. I actually have all my videos. Hey, Frosty. I actually have all my videos from here on there, but not all of them are unlocked. I have some of them hidden because I need to edit them, but yeah, they are all archived at the moment. You can see stuff from quite a while ago, a few months back. I haven't updated it in a while, but I have still been uploading things to it, just hiding things. Oh my god, pulled pork sounds amazing, Apocalypse. Pulled pork and mashed potatoes, that sounds great. If you have a picture, I'd love to see it, of the food. Frosty, welcome back. We are investigating. We have made it to the second floor dorms, which were locked previously, and so now we're just looking around. We haven't found anything except coins, so you haven't missed anything. How are you doing, Frosty? In Apocalypse, to answer your question, doing well. I made chili mac, which is just macaroni and chili, and cornbread, so that was good. I haven't made that in a while, and I've been itching to make it the last couple of days, just because it's cold weather food. You always stream when I turn off my computer to go to bed. Oh, Frosty, I'm so sorry. I know, it's probably so early in the morning for you. This room doesn't feel like a student's dorm. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Kyoko, don't scare me. Please. It's a headmaster's private room. Kyoko.
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? Kyoko looks so small in here. Does she regret not drinking all this booze? Cause that's definitely booze. I recognize that as booze. Kyoko does look like a spooky ghost, that's true. Alright, let's see. There's a door here. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. Breeze?
Indeed.
It's likely an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We really can't go from there. As I know, it's not much of a hidden room. Like, they could have at least put a plant in front of it. You're right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all his paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this. I think I might know how to open it.
Correct.
Which is the regret I mentioned. I was wondering what her regret was. There's a PC on the desk that must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some more info about the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have. Ultimate despair. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. And maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. If Kyoko can't figure out, no way do I stand a chance. No way. There might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Duh, that's the first thing I would have thought of. Kyoko's name. I am having... It's a giant cup. The giant red cup. I always get the largest size when I get a free coffee. Because I'm insane. It is my usual, which is a black and white soy mocha with half the syrup. Her name or birthday, right? Well, that's me. Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay.
Hey.
I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. When I go to Starbucks, I'm gonna ask for the day so usual. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, as I finished typing it in. What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into a hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. She's so mad! She's so mad. Leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. I proved her wrong finally. I know, because she's so stubborn. Oh yeah, give me them coins. Alright, let's go in. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not have even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. It's a bomb! Don't open it. A better check out that suspicious present before I do anything else. No! Fine. It's a bomb! There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? Getting kind of a bad vibe from it. What's in the box? I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why? You think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. I know! Is it Monokuma's head? Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Maybe it's Kyoko's face. Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? Those bones. Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? You think it's her dad? Maybe it's her dad. Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I know, is it that really scary? Not really, we've seen a lot of dead bodies. I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box. My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. I know Kirigiri's like, whatever. Hey, Artorias. Or at least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? Same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now. Hi, Artorias, you have to work tomorrow? Oh, I as well have to work, but thankfully not as early as I have been lately. So I'm drinking coffee. We are on the second floor. We just started our investigation, so the first place we went to was the second floor dorms. And we just found Kyoko's dad, or rather what's left of Kyoko's dad, in a brightly colored box just for her. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Hey, so it's too late for coffee. I know. It is really too late for coffee. But it tastes so good. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead. That's not necessarily true, Kyoko. I mean, the way the Monokuma said it, it sounded like people could have already been in the school prior to the game starting. Eh? If that's the way they want to go. I know. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm kind of awful where I drink coffee over 2 days. So I'm only drinking half a coffee. If it makes you feel any better. That's my assumption. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. I don't believe it. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was there all there was to it? Oh, why are you getting Arcturus? Oh, look at that. Look at that burr. Look at that Christmas burr. That's adorable, Arcturus. I need to see you wearing that for like a Christmas card or something. So cute. That upskirt. I gave up some of that pride in order to enter Hope's Peak. I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. I turned into a Christmas papa bear. It's all faded. I must be pretty old. Doesn't look faded to me. I love this game. Hi, Cope Dog. How's it going? Yeah, I've gotten a lot of people who love this game coming in. Thankfully, everyone's been very sweet about not spoiling the game in any way. So just as a reminder, if you're not aware of the term blind playthrough, please no spoilers, but I'm enjoying it for sure. And welcome. Wait. Is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. You're gonna turn on some Guild Wars 2 since you're filling your Final Fantasy 14 Void. But it is worthy enough for me to spend $40 on. Frosty, please. On the new expansion pack, Artorias, or on the original Guild Wars 2? And yet, to now find something like this. What are you expecting me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I want to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. Okay. Alright, Chihiro. See you in a little bit. Oh, Guild Wars 2's core game comes with the expansion? Really? So if I already own the core game, I get the expansion too, Arturus? Is that true? I had no idea. I just finished a few days ago, about to start the second one soon. Nice, Club Dog. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to start the second one right after this. I might play a few other games, but I'm definitely enjoying it. And I have the Criminal Girls game as well to also play, or at least do at some point. But I'm not sure when. I just have some other games I want to get back to, but this is really good. It's good. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Now, if you haven't bought it yet, then you get the expansion. But if you bought it before, you have to upgrade for $20. I gotcha, Artaris. I gotcha. So did you end up buying it after the expansion had come out? So you get both games? This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a closer look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
That's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. Criminal Girls is on your wish list. Nice. You've only played it for 3 weeks, so yeah, you just bought it. I gotcha. Nice. Nice, yeah. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. Yes, Cult Dog, I am using a PSTV. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But, Kyoko...
I
don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then, I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay?
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you were only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened and what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Yeah, if anything, Cult Dog, is she really okay? Kyoko, that must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized the plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible even likely that he's somewhere in the school right now. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... "15 of us met in the mail hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead." Even Mukuro. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. Then there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Brian, I don't know. I have a very small hunch, but I could be completely wrong, so I don't want to say it just yet. But, Cope Dog, I was just gonna say, if anything, the PSTV does have HDCP limitations, so if you want to stream it, you just have to find a way to bypass the HDCP, which is really easy. You could just Google it, or you can always message me randomly or something in a DM, and I can always tell you how I did it. But yeah, you have your thoughts on who it is. Is it Hina, Mateo? Do you think it's Hina? No. But yeah, that's the only thing. But it's great. I love it. I've streamed Freedom Wars, and I've streamed this. Trying to think if I streamed anything else, but I just love being able to play games on the big screen. It's really nice. It's Toko. Maybe it's Hiro. JK, I don't even fucking remember. Were you that drunk, Arturus? I mean, it's like, you said you finished this. Did you play it all in one night? You want to hear it, though? Cool. Oh, thanks, Colt. Yeah, feel free to send me a note or anything if you want to know more about how I do it. I can tell you what my setup is. Oh, thank you so for the follow. You were drunk one night. I just can't believe you played this whole thing in one night. One of the nights that made you stop drinking? Oh god. Because everyone has told, like, even Reiko is like, when you're done playing this game, you'll be so depressed and you'll hate everything and you'll just have like the most emotional response. So I can't imagine you like drinking and playing this. I wonder if I can open this door. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers. And you have to use your EVA handbook to open those up. It's quite possible, Frosty. It's quite possible. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then... no luck. Wait, but... what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. I'm getting a weird feeling from this, but we shall see the other lockers and see if it confirms those feelings. It's interesting. There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order, and dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of uneasiness, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There's no denying what I saw. I knew it! I knew that was Hiro's locker. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. I figured that I had a feeling that these might be our original lockers. But I will keep that to myself. Whatever else I was gonna say. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. This game took you like 2 months because you slacked, but I would play for hours at a time when I could. Yeah, it's really easy to do that, Club Dog, especially with the trials. The trials can last for a bit, but it's fun. And I've been playing it for I started at the very beginning of October, so if it makes you feel any better, it's been over a month for me. Just because I can play it like at small chunks at a time. Which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. Come on, Makoto, are you really that dumb? I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us. And we're all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So, what is this notebook? Makoto, please don't be stupid. I figured this out a while ago. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever uses locker. It's just not possible. Duh, come on. The first thing I thought of when I saw it, I was like, I bet that's Hiro's locker. Let's see who we got now. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Nah, boo. Boo. Just make sure. I had messaged my roommate earlier. Well, looks like my phone died. Well, so much for that. So much for that. I'm surprised it died. Okay. Now let's see what we've got inside. This thing's practically empty. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through a pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as a foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it. I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decide to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. What does this all mean? I quickly scan the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so we just survive. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? There's a second despair. Alright. But the more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the locker that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. Makoto, please. Crazy. Alright. Let's see. What have we still got left? It's funny how it said that they need to save the ultimates, but everyone ends up killing each other. Well, I mean, I think that was the issue with the people who, I think that's something that the Ultimate Despair is trying to do. They're trying to ruin the original goal. I have a feeling they're trying to ruin their original goal of protecting Hope and being hope for everyone else who may be watching. And then trying to destroy that hope by having the Ultimates kill each other. What if I go back to what if I go back to Kyoko and tell her? You done yet, Kyoko? She wants more time. Alright, fine. Let's see. Data center. Headmaster's room. Let's go there. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Our documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow, it makes me feel anxious. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Even in the headmaster's room, there's a monitor. There's a surveillance camera, too. Bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. The bookshelf seems really well made. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class number 78. Student registry. It contains profiles for all of us, and Mukuro.
So in other words...
Apparently class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's her point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. What?
So in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there is more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. Hey Warren, how are you doing? What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro appeared suddenly, and in the background an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir. When she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. This fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students, after all. Learning a language I started with so I can watch and code at the same time. Nice! Nice to hear. Welcome back. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? So what? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Mukuro? Huh?
That's fine.
He seemed to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should note. Oh, what is it? Did you notice a picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 32. Wow, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say... There's a chance the body isn't Mukuro? Is that what he's actually saying? Duh! Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Mukuro's profile's been added. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice? For me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. Huh?
In other words...
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Class 78. Student registry. Apparently that's us. It has profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning. And Mukuro. Just like us, Mukuro is apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mukuro Ikesaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. But then, why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Obviously, it's not her. I just want to check something. She did look like Quick the Cutie. Interesting, eh? That's very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Alright. Let's go and leave the area. That's a lot of interesting information. For sure. Alright, let's check out this weird data center. Yes it is, Bobby. Welcome, welcome. It is my first playthrough. So please avoid any possible spoilers. I assume you've played this game before? That bear door is so creepy.
Hey, Makoto.
Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here?
Hmm.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder about the Monokuma door.
Yeah.
So I figured if all the doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But,
Although, I couldn't bring myself to open it.
I mean...
Because it might explode, right? Oh, nice, Bobby. Yeah, I've had a lot of good folks coming by who have enjoyed the game and love all of them, and they've been great about not spoiling anything, so I really appreciate it. I love that I came into this game not knowing anything about it. I didn't know what it was about, what the gameplay was like. I was just really curious about it, but I managed to avoid any information, and I had no idea it was like this. It was pretty cool. I like it. It reminds me a lot of like Ace Attorney games personally, but it's very dark. And that really suck. So you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Thanks a lot, Hina. You're the best. Alright, let's get this door open. Alright, Freddy Fazbear's lounge. Oh wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than expected. Whoa. There's no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Came in blindly, it's one of my favorite game stories I've ever played. 2 is even crazier, definitely play that too when you're done. I will definitely play it. I'm not sure I'll play it right after this one, but I do look forward to playing it. I have some other games I need to get back to, but I'm enjoying this quite a bit, and it's brought in some really great people who have been really interested, and people who've even come in part way through are still really like interested in the game. Makoto has a lot of good friends, doesn't he? I know, they're such jerks. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Was that a hatch? Some kind of hatch on the floor. But right now I'm more concerned about that weird device. This weird device? What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just... or whatever, something like this. That was too late. Hino's already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one, the button that says Data Center. Data Center. I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we're just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I'd probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please, I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Come on, guys, it's not that crazy. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Is that Monokuma? Hey! Grrr! Give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina?
What?
What? Aw, man, busted! How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Bobby. Oh man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. So obviously they control all the Monokumas, guys. Is it that hard to figure out? But that would explain why they can't watch and control Monokuma at the same time. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Well, what do you mean? What you were controlling just now is Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma? What? For real? Yep, looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means a mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they're definitely in here. Mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right.
But
If the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true, then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh, it's nothing. Oh, okay. Kyoko's so great. She really is. I really like Kyoko. What about you? Is everything okay?
'cause I mean,
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible. I really hope it's not true. So, like,
so,
you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Check out this hatch. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out here. Damn it, Hina. Obviously, that's probably where the mastermind left from. But you won't let me. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma.
just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room...
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo! Alright, Bobby, I figure it'll probably take a while. There's a lot to go through. They're giving me so much information, and I figure that we'll go through all of it. So I figure it'll take a significant chunk of time, but thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I figure it's not something I want to do hoping that'll fit within a small chunk of time, because it's probably not going to happen.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? No way! The hatch on the floor? Too bad, that was your one big chance, and you blew it. I totally tried, guys.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted. No more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! He's gone, but
So,
was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
huh?
Then, when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice. You got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off at a full sprint. I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Alright. Let's see where to go now. So let's see, we did the data center. It's funny that it shows Monokuma in there now. Alright, we got a couple things here. Go back up to the crime scene. Check the dojo. I know, exactly, right? Right, Brohan? It's like, hey, there you are. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Aw, Reaper, thank you so much for the host. How you doing, Reaper? Are you on the way home? Are you ready home? Extremely Japanese. Nothing strange about a blossoming cherry tree indoors. Oh yeah, give me those coins. Toko is useless, huh? Butts. Hi, Reaper. How you doing? There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. We found a clue in here, but it's just the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. You're home now, dealing like Klingons at the moment. Sorry if I missed any messages from you. My phone died, so that might be something I might have you get for me when you have a chance. Maybe my phone charger. I don't know if the roommate is still out. He might still be out, so I just wanted to make sure in case anything comes up that he can message me back. Shh, Bobby! Bobby! I have to purge you. I have to, if I can get this to work. There we go. Shh, he's out. Okay. You're fine, Bobby. I don't want to know any information about any of the other games. You're free to talk, but I just want to like ignore that information. They could all die. I don't know. I don't know what'll happen to any of the characters. No, Bobby. I haven't seen any information about any of the other games, so and I haven't looked at the boxes. Like since I started the game, I haven't looked at any of the sequel boxes, so I don't know if there's like character art on that either. It's okay, no worries. You didn't know. Yeah, I haven't even seen any of the trailers, so when I played this game, I had no idea what to expect. I thought maybe it was a visual novel or just some sort of horror game. I didn't even know it would be like this trial thing. Like I didn't know there'd be like crimes to solve or whatever. No worries. Huh? It's gone. Smart. Look at Rose body. It's not here? That's weird. That's weird. Monokuma flower. Let's see what's in the tool shed. That must be, I have no idea where, but corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp is quite visual novel-ish. Yes, it's very visual novel-ish. It kind of goes more, I mean, it's definitely more interactive with the trials than 999 was. 999 was more puzzle, like escape the room puzzle sort of a situation. It's a tarp, but it's definitely, oh, now my phone's working. It totally wasn't working earlier. And of course I somehow missed my mom's phone call. And my roommate did respond. So hopefully I'll get back to him in time. Oh, thanks Reaper for the favorites. Thanks everyone for the favorites and such. Thank you, thank you. Of course now it's working, but after I missed phone calls and whatnot. Hi! 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 How's it going?
It's aight.
It's aight?
It's aight.
How you feeling? Thank you for the battery.
Yeah. Feel a lot better.
Feel a lot better?
Leon's were thwarted.
Good job. Thank
Yeah.
you for protecting the house.
No thanks to Commander Riker, he's too busy fondling holograms in the holodeck.
It happens. He has some issues.
Yeah.
He's got some,
Hashtag Star Trek jokes.
yeah, Star Trek jokes.
Oh. I see a little something sitting over here.
Yeah.
Or something.
Did you notice my package?
I see that big old package. I see that junk you got in your trunk.
They see your forehead.
Floating forehead.
Hi Reaper, what's for dinner? Taco Bell? Oh, you're gonna have pizza? I also made something. I don't know if you see that. Okay. Okay. He will be back, folks. I wish. Taco Bell sounds very good, though. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. Bless you. Oh my, pizza. Let's take a look at this tarp. The killer used a tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. What? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab? And this originally came from the Biolab? Tarp has been added. Reaper seems to have noticed what I made for dinner. You do see cornbread, yes. Crazy diamond. Reaper's making squeals. Now he's clapping. I think he's excited. I mean, you don't have to have that. You can have pizza. Where could her body have gone? I better start looking for her. Are the chickens still there? Still 4 chickens. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. What did you make? I made I made cornbread. Oh, you okay? Let me zoom out the cam here for you. Let me zoom this out for you. There we go. There we go. I made cornbread and I made chili mac. So yeah, that's what I made. I've been craving something kind of like that for the last few days. Sounded good to me. Alright. Let's see. I think that might be the roommate, possibly. I think I heard a door slam. Alright. Raw. I wonder why that says raw. Sounds like someone leaving.
Well, whenever you want to open your package.
Oh yeah, I guess we could do that now. Or do you want to do it at the end? We could do it at the end, I guess.
Do it at the end.
Okay.
I'll be back here.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I didn't know if you want to eat something before I finish my cast.
I'll probably stream, but it's gonna be
Much later.
it might be like a 11 o'clock or so.
Okay. Yeah, I probably won't be playing for too much longer. I'll probably play until I get to the trial portion, and then I'll probably call it before the trial.
More Call of Poopy. This time we got the 4887 boys on.
Nice.
It's gonna be a little wacky.
Nice.
Also some of the 6449 boys on.
Nice.
Might have to put an explicit advisory logo on my channel. Things might get a little rowdy.
Yeah. Hopefully they'll keep it classy.
I wouldn't count on it.
Well, hopefully chat won't get too rowdy.
Yeah.
Due to them. I didn't know you were streaming today. Oh, Oscar, you never got the notification. Oh, I'm sorry. Make sure you have it. You could check on. You can check on your Twitch settings. You should be able to check that all your notifications are what you want them to be. Whether you get notified when someone goes live. You can choose which streamers give you notifications. But hi Oscar, good to see you. Reaper says hi. Okay, yeah, that sounds fun. Like I said, yeah, feel free to have some food. I ate some. I ate a little bit, so I don't know if I'll eat more when I'm done. But yeah, yeah, it should be on. Cool. But yeah.
I'll be lurking.
Okay. Yeah. Just wanted to let you know if you did want to eat a little, you can. Hi, Darth Reap. The Force.
Muhalo mudahara mugashagabaka. I'm like a fourth Twi'lek on my dad's side.
You'll have to reschedule.
Be like Twi'lek. I can't remember.
You got tomorrow off. Nice, Oscar. Nice.
Me too.
Reaper has the day off as well. So look forward to if he does anything. I know Arcalis is streaming though tomorrow. So I don't know if you'll just take it easy or what. Maybe I'll just stream tonight. I guess you'll call it by ear.
Considering that we might have plans, I'll just
Okay. Alright. Let me move this in place, folks. I'm also going to refresh my buffer here. Don't mind me. Okay. Hey, I go to a 7-hour shift on Thursday though. That's rough. Apocalypse. Twi'lek! Reaper's gonna be lurking. He just went off, but he will be back. He'll be back when we unveil a box that we just got today. So you shall all see that soon at the end of the cast. But let's continue on a little bit more. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? You have tomorrow off too, but I have every day off. Let's see. Oh, looks like I got some tarps here. It's more tarps. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those lately. I love that this is all frozen. Icicles hanging from the monitor. Soon, and those two words should not be in the same sentence. But you will get Reaper tonight. He'll be streaming. He'll be streaming some Call of Poopy. Let's see. What else we got around here? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... Well, maybe you're a student, Frosty. I don't want to assume. There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. I've seen something like this before. Ah, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean that this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. What did that say? It says, this is one of those fridges they put dead bodies in. I've seen them on crime shows and such. So, is everyone who's died... And does that mean... Since Smoker Doll's body disappeared from the garden, could it be in here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. What's that? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instructional manual for the fridge? While looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, another one of the victims is... I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died. And that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other option. Can I look in there? No idea how to open it. Hey Hunter, how's it going? Repurpose as a morgue. A corpse fridge has been installed in the biolab. It seems that blue light comes on to indicate a slot is occupied. Let's see, that's 9, 7. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there are 9 things here. Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Alright, that's the right number of bodies. Interesting. Hey, Guru. How's it going?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Pretty good? Awesome.
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
ASA possible. What? Now he wants to give us a hint? That's suspicious. There's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Oh, hey, Hero. Makoto. Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. I ran off like a frightened animal. Hero? It's like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Interesting. That moaning bonsai. Good shake its butt.
I am Monokuma!
Hello, welcome, welcome, hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be an envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope. This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. There's everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right, when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba. And this girl is... What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that. Just having everyone here pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's It's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high at Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other until they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean... could it be? Everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep up this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out. But I told you, I'm not feeling any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo has been added. Maybe I took the photo. You never know. Huh. Although it looks like Hifumi actually was taken in a mirror of some sort. So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? It looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear all this up. No, I have to clear all this up. Alright. I guess I'll go talk to everyone. Let's see, where is everyone? Where is everyone at? Diamond Hall. Archives. Garden. Biolab. Where's Kyoko? I don't know where Kyoko is. Alright, let's talk to Hina first. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto! Sorry, gotta go. What? She ran off so fast I didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Everyone's avoiding me. They probably want everyone to think that I'm the mastermind, but maybe they're right. Please, no confirmations in chat, if I may. Let's talk to Hero. Hey, Hero. Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. No, Oh, sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hero, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about the notebook I'd found. It was like he was avoiding me. Like he was afraid of me. Why? Bad. I decided to visit the biolab one more time, and the first thing I saw when I got there was her, passed out again. Huh? Toko. Oh shit. Oh shit, what is this? Toko, are you okay? No, no. She's not dead, is she? It's cold, super cold. It's so cold, I think I might catch cold. If you keep taking naps in places like this, I'm sure you will.
I see.
What? Was I asleep? Ah, I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there staring at me, getting all excited, weren't you? No, I wasn't.
Have you reached
Oh.
that certain age?
Then what? Hot and bothered? Straight up horny? Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do to Miss Morose? Oh, that's right. Your memory stops and starts each time you switch. Bingo bazinga! We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are very much separate.
You SOB!
And don't say it like it's a bad thing. It's a blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgets something, I totally remember. So it's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory. But all I want to know right now is, where's my little darling? Tell me now or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya's around somewhere, doing his own investigating.
Yes, yes.
By himself? I assume so.
Oh, I'm on fire!
I knew it. I totally knew it. I'm a total pro when it comes to all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Toko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her. I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be some reason for it. The fridge, it's open. Toko totally gives me the creeps too. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
She faints so easily. Kyoko,
Makoto.
it's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to apologize.
Listen.
About this room. Oh yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah,
I knew it.
I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and, well, there you have it. You knew she'd fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here, when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assumed she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason became clear. Hi, Hunter. Yeah, that's Toko for you.
It would seem...
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why has everything gotta be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
Anyway, we should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea.
Makoto.
Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hands outstretched. But suddenly, she stopped. What's wrong?
Listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. Huh? How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body is inside the fridge?
I see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up here while we were in no class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Well, that's right, Kyoko didn't have a chance to check the body during the last investigation.
Makoto.
I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time. I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. Okay, so what should I do?
So then...
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Just wait over there? That's it? Okay. Where do you want me to wait? I should ask Kyoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I want to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about that announcement Monokuma made earlier.
Whew.
You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on the offer. Huh? Why not?
Because...
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us, to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own, without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back and do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? Did the mastermind forge that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. I can't leave the things the way they are right now. Alright, let me stand over here, I guess. Let's look at the tarps. You know, I think I've seen a tarp like this somewhere before. Ah, it's the same one as the one I found in the garden tool shed. And if I remember that tarp, it has a stamp on it that said Biolab. And that's the tarp that was used to help camouflage murder in the garden. At some point, someone got it from the biolab and took it over there. Alright.
Because...
Alright, let's take a look at this. Check this area.
It would seem...
The blue light comes on when the slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around, the number of lights are on, including Mukuro's. There's 9 in all. 9. 9 lights?
Whew.
Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Jeez, that was fast. Oh yeah, I guess there's supposed to be 10. Yeah, there's supposed to be 10.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if they go slow. In that spirit, I'll make my report brief. So did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and the traces of blood, and it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. So that means neither of those were the fatal injury, right? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. The only other option is those other wounds, but the file said they were old.
Is that right?
Where does it say they're old?
Because
All the Monokuma file says is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they give.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply old,
However,
but that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds, it makes it sound like they've been there forever, like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file right after she was killed, right? So if the wounds were at least a few days old, there's no way they could have had anything to do with it.
so then,
But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days? What?
at the very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possible scenarios as they can.
In other words,
They envision those possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep it in mind for the future.
hey,
So if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Definitely have my thoughts. Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier, when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight.
so
5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get all that right? You remembered all that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. So then...
indeed,
And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. There's absolutely no mistake.
indeed.
Our victim in this case is, without a doubt, Mukuro Ikusaba.
And
Is that all you want to ask? Yeah, I think so.
so then,
Now it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, are we not going to put the body back? Don't you think it's kind of sad living out like this?
why?
Sad. Did you forget? She was our enemy once. A part of the ultimate despair. But she still got killed. She's still a victim.
Hey,
Have you ever heard the phrase, you reap what you sow? Yeah, but
whew,
you really are naive, you know that? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me, but she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
so then,
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yes? Hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. I need to ask her about the pocketbook I found in that locker. If I don't do it now... Hey, Kyoko. I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask.
what?
Go ahead then, out with it. You enjoying yourself, Reaper? And I see our roommate did pick up the salads that I requested that he get for you. If you feel like salad, that is. Oh, 6-foot Gelfling, thank you so much for the host. Hope you're well. It's good to see you again. Have you really not seen your dad even once since you got here?
What? So,
What do you mean? Well, you know all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms.
indeed.
I do, yes. But to get into any of the lockers, you need the handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open using the emergency handbook. Jacob brought you home some salads? Yeah, I'll have to pay him back. I thought, hopefully they're the kind you like. I thought I'd have him get you some. Someone's trying to get me to eat healthy lunches. Maybe. Or maybe, you know, hi Nightfall. Or maybe things that will maybe help us save a little money. Love this game, settles in with some sweet tea. Doing well, Nightfall, doing well. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Gelfling. I've been meaning to catch some of your streams. I saw you streaming a little while back, but I think it was something that I hadn't played before, so I didn't want to hop in for fear of spoilers, but I'm glad you like this game as well. It's good. I'm enjoying it. And yes, Nightfall, the plot does indeed thicken. When they found the lockers, it kind of confirmed my suspicions. But I'm curious what Kyoko has to say.
I see.
The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room.
And?
So, did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook. And after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? Alright, Oscar. I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way I could have had access to any of those lockers. And if I did have a pocketbook, why would I bother putting it in the locker? Everything you just said makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside. It was about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
Could that mean that video is real too? Video?
Makoto.
I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. I know, Kyoko's awesome. The puzzle pieces are indeed coming together. After all, it would seem that it's my locker. Your locker?
Makoto.
If you watch this, it'll all make sense. A DVD. And it says, urgent interviews.
So...
I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize exactly what it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us have ever seen before. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some important clue on this DVD. Interview DVD has been added.
Makoto.
Oh, and now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Ramble?
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I'd made didn't stick. What I mean is I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the questions I wanted to ask for the rest of my life, and all because of that mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to a mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow.
Whew.
So that's it for my rambling. There's still much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right.
Hey.
But keep this in mind. There's only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then...
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko was gone. I'd better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I should head to the AV room to check it out. Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. Even if it's the worst truth in the world. I can't afford to lose. I don't know, Makoto. You might not want to know. You might not want to know. Alright. I want to check in on Byakuya. If I can. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we're friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait! Of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why was he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me. Duh! They all think you're the mastermind, you dingus. Alright, AV room it is. This should be able to play DVDs just fine. Well then I'd better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko gave me and put it in the player. It said that I was playing, but nothing appeared on the screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then, all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Okay then, are you ready to begin?
The voice I heard was of the man positioned on one side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I do apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much. Now then, let me get straight to the point. There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Sayaka's obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in the school? I accept. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this. Well, I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe.
Nightfall.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this. I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad, she tried to frame me for murder. So, why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? As I sat there thinking about it, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video that I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over the edge. Huh? What I saw was me. And possibly, undeniably, me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of even meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talk to him like this.
Now, shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes?
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least I can do for you.
Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeated the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in the school forever. And then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father. And when he asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just a monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off. Which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie! Looks like it broke! Out of service! What? It just so happened to break just now?
Too bad.
Now then, when? When? Doesn't matter. Now then, when? Doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right? Failure my ass. You cut the power on purpose. Whatever. Even if I watched the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He'd ask them this question and they'd all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge, exasperated sigh. But as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I fainted, too. And when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey,
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seems to obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? What about the others? Have we all forgotten? Or...
for anything that has a start, there has to be an end. And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start. There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black.
Yeah, Oscar, you guys can ask, but I might not answer. I definitely have my suspicions. But the thing is, if I talk about it, I don't necessarily want confirmation. So that's why I haven't really talked too much about my suspicions. I had already kind of suspected that maybe they all lost their memories, that this is a bigger thing, but I don't want to go into it too much because I want to see how the game goes. I also don't want to be biased by anyone's reaction to my thoughts, so... but you know, after we figure everything out, we can discuss it a little bit more, but definitely interesting.
There is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning. Which is why I'm sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning. Anyway, let's get started.
That also makes me wonder. Monokuma, though. I wish we can kill that panda bear.
The beginning of the end of the class trial. Everyone gather once again at you know where.
Yeah, because it's like, we can speculate as much as we want. And the thing is, if someone comes up with a really good one, almost so good that it might be real, that will taint my experience. And as much as I like to talk to people about their speculations, I don't want to accidentally spoil it for myself, even if the person had no idea, they just happened to come across the right answer. It'll affect my playthrough. Sure, Reap, if you want. You didn't have to whisper me. You could have just said it. Thanks, Reap. If that's not too much trouble. Otherwise, I can put it away when you're streaming. It's about to begin again. Hey, Dead Pirate Gaming. How you doing? I've seen you, I saw you in someone else's stream, Dead Pirate. Was it? I think it was in Trevelyan's chat. I think I saw you then. If you guys want to share with me, just whisper me. Yeah, I mean, Oscar hasn't played the game, but Gelfling and Nightfall have, but yeah. But Chili was so good, I'm glad you liked it. The class trial is going to start. And the sweet cornbread. Hopefully you put butter on that cornbread. I mean, it's made with a whole stick of butter, but even better with more butter. Travis, good peeps, yeah. I haven't been able to watch him because Reaper and I have only just started Last of Us, so I can't watch anyone else play it because we've done a really good job of not knowing anything about the game, which is awesome. But since you started playing it, I was like, no, I can't watch this. Oh, you buttered that bread? Oh, Thank you so much for the follow, Dead Pirate Gaming. Yeah, I made cornbread and chili mac tonight. Your headset reaches the kitchen. Nice, Oscar. My headset reaches pretty far when it's not plugged in, but if there's walls in the way, it'll cut off, which is too bad. Other side of the house, very nice. Very nice. Very nice, Gelfling. Yeah, I have, I got that little, was it the tie pin that they gave with the Criminal Girls interquel? Of course, none of it makes any sense to me because I don't know what any of it means, but it looked pretty cool. But hopefully I'll find out what it means eventually. I know Last of Us, yeah. I want to watch Reaper play it, but he hasn't been in the mood, which is totally fine. But I'm really excited to experience a game with him. It's not something I can play because I'm terrified of horror games, but I'd love to watch him play it. I don't know, Oscar. Sorry. I mean, people might not want to speculate, or they might already know the ending, so they don't necessarily want to accidentally spoil it for you, but we'll find out what happens. Oh, you're also a voice actor. That's cool, Nightfall. Class trial is going to start. The final class trial. The last time all our lives will be on the line. The last time hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay then. This is the end. Ah, that makes sense of 6 foot. Alright, folks. Well, let me get to the point where it asks me to save, and then we will have to call it. We do have a little package to open before the cast is completely over, but we won't do the trial tonight, I'm afraid. Thought I told you I was. Well, I guess you know now. Yeah, I don't think I remember that. That's awesome. Oh, you don't have this game? It's okay, Oscar. If you ever get PSTV. I guess I'm the first one this time.
Makoto,
You're early, Makoto.
listen.
Does that mean you feel prepared? Yeah, for now at least. But where's everyone else? Why aren't they here yet?
However,
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll be here soon. And just like she said. Yeah, sorry, Oscar. It'll take me a while to do the trial, and I don't want to be up till like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning again. Because I have a feeling like if it's the rest of the game, it's going to be a long ending, and I'd rather devote a whole cast to it. Byakuya. Byakuya? They arrived one after another, but they were all in the same state of shock. Hina? Hiro? Silence. And it wasn't any normal silence. It was a deafening silence of fear and suspicion. It was like the first class trial.
You called for me and so I appear.
I'm late.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Ah, strong, silent master. So wonderful. So cool, so hot. My loins are ablaze.
Yes!
Now listen, everything will be just fine if you leave it to me.
My beautiful scissors!
With my sharp scissors in hand, I'll stab and gouge and shiv the master of evil. But I thought you couldn't kill anyone else but adorable little boys. If that's what master wants, it can be a boy, girl, or anything in between. I can handle it. Apocalypse. Or am I?
whew,
No human language can describe the disappointment I'm feeling right now. Is everyone here? Oh, and wearing our gloomy Gus faces, I see.
Well now.
Okay, well then, let's begin.
Thrills, chills, kills!
This final class trial is going to be slathered in pitch black despair. Climb maximum sorrow. Just pepper.
that's fine.
You're right. This is the final class trial, and this time, it'll be fair. What do you mean, this time? Stop with all the slander. I'm a bear in good standing, you know.
Unbelievable.
If there was a Mr. Fair Guy Universe contest, I'd take home the tiara every year. I'm gonna win this game super fair and square.
Today, I'm feeling white.
And I'll make sure everyone watching at home knows that despair is mightier than they hope.
Stop talking.
Enough of your tedious drivel. Begin the trial already. Sure, let's begin the trial already. I'll be waiting for you down below.
You guys.
So don't try and run away. Laughing as loud as ever, Monokuma disappeared. Whatever.
In the name of my family.
This will be over in no time. With an inexplicable confidence, Byakuya was the first into the elevator. One by one, the others followed. Nobody made eye contact. Nobody said a word. They just disappeared into the elevator.
Hey,
They're all acting odd. Like they're paranoid, suspicious of each other.
however,
But you know why that is, don't you? Yeah, I think so.
however,
Well, you can tell us all about it soon. At the class trial. You're right. I'm ready.
so...
Ready to win, right? Of course. I'm glad to hear you say that. And then Kyoko was aboard the elevator. I started making my way toward the opening, step after step toward that gaping maw. I'd resolved that this would be the last time. I repeated to myself that there was no fear, no mystery left. I pushed anxiety down, calmed my trembling body, and finally, on steady legs, I passed the threshold and stood in the elevator. Without warning, I began to descend. Deeper and deeper. I know, it's so heartwarming. Deeper, deeper, deeper still. Deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper, deeper and deeper. Deeper and deeper it fell. I closed my eyes, and sight fell away. All sound, too, disappeared. Alone in the universe, I waited for the elevator doors to open for the last time. What could have been seconds or centuries later? I felt the gentle vibration of the elevator come to an end. I slowly opened my eyes. This is the final trial site? What do you think? Isn't it just a perfect background for deciding a person's fate?
Yoo-hoo!
It's the long-awaited last stage, the always exciting final boss battle. And I'm gonna sit in on this one. I'll just sit right here in the vacant 16th seat.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Well then, let's begin! Alright, folks. This is where we stop the game for now. Reaper's probably gonna come in a little bit, so that we can open that package. But I'm definitely excited to see what becomes of the trial. We'll probably devote a whole stream to that. I just didn't want to try to shove it in tonight because there's gonna be too much. I feel like I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time with it, and just really take my time to uncover all the mysteries of the game. When is the next stream? Let's see, when is the next stream? Can't do tomorrow. Maybe Thursday, maybe Friday. I'm gonna sneak off to bed as well. Thank you so much, 6foot. It was really good to see you again. Take care, and we'll hopefully see you soon. Maybe Thursday, Friday, maybe Saturday. Saturday, I definitely have the whole day. So we got a few options. I will definitely tweet again when I go live. But yeah, possibly tomorrow if it's not too late. All right, let's go ahead and switch to this. Go ahead and turn off the PSTV. All right, I'm not sure if Reaper's available yet. He might be putting away dishes. But I'll wait a moment to see if he's still around. He might still be around. Actually, zoom out the cam while he comes in. And hopefully I have something to open that with. Let's see. Let's go ahead and zoom this out. You're self-taught. Very nice, Nightfall. That means even more? Yeah. Alright, let me put the game aside here. Or the phone. Watch our address on there.
Stalk us if they want.
I don't want them to stalk me. You might want that. Hey, X-Men.
I might enjoy that.
You might enjoy that. So I got a big box. Oh yeah, here's the razor.
Yeah, I got another one in my phone.
Yeah, another razor. Hey, Nova. Hello, Deso. Hi, X-Men. You guys came in just for the end of the stream. And all we're going to do now is just open up this package before we go. Is Reaper in a gimp suit? It could look that way, right? But he is not. He is not.
Who you calling again? Let me get my handy dandy scythe
That scythe.
and open this.
Oh, you just woke up. Oh, I'm sorry. Hopefully Monokuma didn't get him.
One more address.
No more address.
Maybe one right there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no more address.
I know it's not written on the side either, right? I'm sorry, Zenova. If anything, Reaper will be streaming after we're done here. So there's still more streaming going on. I'll host him once he goes live, and definitely check him out. Reaper with 3 underscores. Oh yeah.
Are you ready?
Yes, you can go give him attention.
Oh boy. Let's set these down.
Yeah, it might be easier that way. That chroma shirt though.
Let me unsheath the condom. Hold on.
This ghost Reaper though. So ghostly. Oh my. Oh my. So nice. So nice. That face.
We got ourselves a pit boy. I'll hand that to you.
Okay.
Because you get a pit boy, and I get a pit boy, and everybody gets a pit boy.
That's funny that doesn't, like this one has the blue PS4 and this is nothing.
PC.
Yeah, it just
Well,
has a
yeah.
little bottom. That's all. It's kind of nice. It's very clean, but it's interesting.
Now, this is the Oprah Winfrey show. I want all of you to look under your seats. Everybody look under your seats right now, wherever you are. You all have Fallout Pit Boys underneath your seats. You're all taking one home.
I wish. But which one are you? Is it this one that you're gonna open?
Yes. I will keep the PC version sealed because I will open the. I will be streaming from the PS4.
Yes.
So we'll leave that in there.
But I'm on the floor.
All right, let's take that off.
I knew what it was from the size of the boy. My nephew got this yesterday, and I brought it from the outside, from Amazon too. They did a really good job of sending it on time. It was 2 days shipping. It's just plastic, right?
It's taped.
Or I mean tape that you could just, yeah, just be
Well,
careful.
I mean, if you want me to peel it off instead, I can do that.
Just no cutting the pit boy. You still have no clue what it is? It is Fallout 4, Oscar. It is the collector's edition of Fallout 4. It came.
See a Deso hair already on there. That didn't take very long.
That did not take very long. Let's see.
Hold on.
These keep getting restuck.
There you go. One stuck on the bottom.
All right, there we go. Nice. So it is. Pip-Boy is the collector's edition of Fallout 4.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Aha.
Well, we will show you.
Open
Oh
Sesame.
man, look how chroma that is.
Well, the Pip-Boy is green.
Yeah. Vault.
I'll take that off.
Alright.
Steel case.
That lovely steel case.
And I believe there's an art book underneath.
It does look like there's a book underneath. It's unfortunate though. It looks like there's a small scratch on the steel case there, right in the middle. That's too bad. You see that?
Oh yeah, I see that.
Yeah. It's right over the eyes. That's unfortunate. Let's check. No breaking. It's a manual,
Operator manual
for the
Pip-Boy.
Pip-Boy. Oh yeah, nice. It's like done like kind of old style. That's great. That's awesome. Nice. Oh, feel like I'm gonna sneeze. You have to excuse me if I do. So this guy,
If you want to do the honors.
it's really light. It's really light. And they have a little display case under there. Oh man, this
Nice.
metal though, it's pretty cool. So, until Half-Life 3 comes out, a little touch-up paint will fix it. Make it custom. True. So I don't think this unlatches, but it loosens enough. These are for the phone adjustments.
Yeah.
And looks like there's, well, I'm not sure about the Velcro part. But maybe the instruction book might say something. It's just in my lap. Ah, so it does come apart. Okay. That's pretty cool. The foam is a little crushed, but it happens. Has someone else been wearing this? Bastards. Oh yeah,
that was shoved in there.
yeah, the phone probably crushed it a little. That's pretty cool. It is really nice. It is really nice. There's like little things that like move on here. I can move the little.
That's your dial.
Yeah, you can move the little dials. And they make cool noises. That's awesome. It's so cool. It's like we're little kids. I love it. There's a little power button that goes in and off. Goes in and out, actually, which is really nice.
Yep.
Cool.
Very sweet.
Yeah, let you take a look at that. I know, the Chroma boy. Bastards.
No instructions on how to
What to do with the Velcro?
what to do with the Velcro. It's all
Let's see.
like how to put your phone in there, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Which,
Let me see if I see anything. Make sure everything's in there. Foam padding. Foam ring. Let's see. Download the application. You can synchronize it to your terminal.
oh man, that's bad.
That was really nice.
That's
The
badass.
safety latch secures both the cuff and the screen cover in place. Then unhook the top of the safety latch to release it. Next, depress the button located in the center of the screen cover latch. While depressing the button, gently lift the edge of the screen cover to expose the device cavity. I think it's this button.
This little turning dial's a little loose, but
Aw, that's too bad. I think, is that
this. Then you lift,
lift up?
I think.
Does it fold up?
It folds out.
Folds.
Like bowl.
Oh, yep. Oh, I see. This guy.
There you go.
There we go.
Pops open. Phone goes inside.
Let's take this stuff out of here.
And
This side down. Yeah, I guess we keep this in there.
so the power button, and it actually works with the phone.
Oh.
So you turn the power dial, and it punches the power button
On the
your
phone?
device.
That's really cool.
So you can turn it on and activate it like an actual Pip-Boy if you're using the Pip-Boy app.
Nice. And it does look like it has a little battery in there too.
Yeah.
So,
it'll
cause I think it makes like sounds and such, right?
I think.
Something like that. Put your device in. Insert your phone. And it gives you directions on which phone that you're putting in. You can initiate power flow by pulling that battery. What does it do? It has 2 light emitting diodes activated by the sensibly labeled power button and powered by a single CR blah 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 coin cell lithium battery. And they can change the battery when you need to.
Put your phone in. We'd have to download the app, which there is a QR code for the app.
Yeah. So it does look like they want you to put the cuff on first and then you secure it on your arm. So that makes sense. So that's basically what that is. Cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Put in your phone, put it in. I just want to see how it works. We don't have the app, so it won't be quite as nice. But we can show it off when one of us plays Fallout. It's pretty sweet. Not fitting? Yeah, it looks... Oh, no. Not completely in.
Like, it's not a perfect fit,
Is it not supposed to be a perfect fit, or
just like it's not a smooth close is what I'm trying to say.
oh, I see. Probably because it's gonna have a phone in there.
Oh wait.
It should be fully closed.
That's not. See?
Is it because of the plastic?
Maybe.
Because it should lock at some point.
Things preventing it from locking.
Yeah. Oh well, we can mess with it later. Anyway. Does seem like it's probably stuck on something, maybe. Oh, there you go. Whatever. Okay,
That's
cool.
easy enough.
Sweet. That's pretty cool. Yeah, and has a little foam to adjust for different phones, whether you have an iPhone or something else, so it's nice. Cool. All right. Well, that is it for me, folks. Let me go ahead and get some music going on here for the end of the stream. Thanks so much for hanging out, folks. Go ahead and get this going.
Just does not want to go closing.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't force it. There's probably just something that's not lining up or something. Because it can kind of scoot to the side a little like that. If you like the hinge is kind of weird. Like I think it's getting like, because it can kind of shift like this. So I think maybe it's just getting stuck on something, like it's just not fitting quite right. But I don't know if it's because of those pieces. But anyway, hey, I have a thing I wrote. If you guys want to read it, sure, X-Men. If you want to just message it to us, that'd be cool. Feel free. I'm gonna sign off for now, so that Reaper can get set up for his stream, and so that we can mess with this thing not on camera. I just don't want to break it. I can mess with it in a moment.
Goddamn technology.
Technology. It's just plastic. But yeah, X-Men, feel free to message either of us about it if you want. So, But yeah, that's it for us. Like I said, follow this guy. Let me drop his Twitch link.
Don't
TV.
follow me. It's not worth it.
It's always worth it. Did you figure it out? I think it's just there's a particular something that's getting caught. But all right, folks. Well, have a good one, and we will catch you all soon. If Reaper wants to say goodbye.
Try not to break my Pip Boy 3000 over here.
Bye, guys. Take care. See you soon.